I don't know how to process this. Going back several years, my husband was in prison. We had only been married a short time. We got married so I could visit him in prison because as his GF it would be hard to get approved. So a few months go by and he is basically just treating me like a bank. No real love lost, just a damn Adam. He wanted to know the title of a book he read the first time he was in prison. Before I go further, he was only in prison for petty theft and weed, nothing major. Second time was a violation of probation. So back to the point. I asked one of his friends that was in the first prison with him if he knew the name of the book. From that point on, it was a whirlwind of falling deeper than I ever had for anyone. Within 2 weeks, I was at his doorstep, 7 hours away. We were smitten with each other. It felt like a fairy tale, and maybe it was. But to this day, I can still remember just how I felt, and I still very much care for him. Fast forward 13 months. I leave him because he can't stay sober. And even though I loved him deeply, I couldn't go down that path with him. I had children to worry about. About 9 months later, my husband comes home and we are back together. We end up having a kid together and have been together since. So a couple nights ago, I found out that the other guy has passed, and it was last year. I'm torn up, heartbroken, and my husband could care less. He hates him so much, and I fear this might ruin my marriage, but I have to be able to grieve. I want to take a trip to where he lived and just say my goodbyes, walk the river walk where he took me the first time we met, sit on our bench and just remember him for a moment. His mom said she recorded his heartbeat, and I could hear it one last time, and she has a video from a couple days before his death I can see. I want this so badly. I feel like I need this closer, or I might not be able to process my grief, ever. But I know my husband won't agree. Do I go anyway? Would it be disrespectful of me?